taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
We have a poll topic. Ooh. So basically we did a whole bunch of polls prior to the new year, and then there was one particular poll that we did that got a lot of strong reactions from, surprisingly. Of course, it was the poll of, in their respective primes, who was the better fighter, Triple G or Kovalev. So there are 3 days left of this. If you still want to vote, there's still 3 days left. But we had received 72 votes. So Triple G led with 68.1%, Kovalev 31.9%. So, a lot of people, seem to be, Triple G, yeah. Everyone has their preferences or whatever. But what was shocking was what people responded to Triple G leading the poll so clearly.
He should, honest to God, as he should.
Yeah, and then we have people like 38 people, 85% who voted don't know shit about boxing, or now you're gonna have me defend Triple G of all people, against a racist, so it's like, this shit had people vexed, and then it's like, why? It's like, seriously, like Triple G. Yeah, and we were just talking about this offline. It just seemed like I to this day, I'll never understand why people have such strong reactions to Triple G. Like, I really, truly do not understand it.
But my whole thing is this: like, for the people who voted for Kovalev, what does Kovalev do better than Golovkin? Mm-hmm. Like, if we're looking at who was the better fighter in their prime, better comes down to like attributes, skills, strategy, IQ, and application of all that shit. Yeah. It's not greater. Like, greater and better is different. Like,
even greater or better. Triple G to me was better. So.
That's why I agree with you. Like, if someone said Sugar Ray Leonard was better than Muhammad Ali, I wouldn't argue with that, but they couldn't say he was greater.
I don't even think Sugar Ray would say that.
I don't think so either. But from a skill and technical fundamental wise, Sugar Ray Leonard did things more, I guess, traditional. He threw body punches. He was more technically sound than Muhammad Ali.
He was, yeah, absolutely.
And then people use that argument a lot when they say Floyd is better than Muhammad Ali or greater, because you got motherfuckers who say he's greater too.
Right, yeah, and that
we want to go there.
Yeah, and believe me, you could definitely. There's arguments about that. You could definitely make an argument about greater in terms of accomplishments with Floyd and Muhammad Ali. It's not one-sided, at least not in Floyd's favor.
No, with better you can as far as skills, but as far as greater, I don't think you can make an argument for Floyd.
No, you can't. You really can't.
You can hear an argument, but you may not.
I don't even want to hear an argument. Like, that's how bad it is. Like,
yeah, no, that's fine.
It's nowhere near that. It's the same way with Kovalev and Triple G, because it's not like you could say Triple G got a better. It's not like you could say Kovalev got a better jab than Triple G, because does he?
No.
He has a very good one, though.
He's a good one, but Triple G has an all-time, one of the best jabs I've ever seen.
Then you can say, okay, does Kovalev has a better right hand than Triple G? You might want to. You're like, it might be equal. I don't know if it's better.
It's close.
Does he throw better body punches than Triple G?
No, I don't think so. Or the defense, nor the defense either.
Does he have better defense?
Footwork.
Does he have better footwork? Does he have a better chin?
No.
So it's like, I'm saying all of this shit. So how the fuck can anyone get angry by
I mean,
borderline Hall of Fame.
Like, there are similarities. I mean, I think pretty much the biggest similarities are regard to their actual, like, their titles. Like, they both at their peak held three titles in their respective divisions, middle and light heavy, and they both were able to become champions after they initially lost their belts again. You know, so, like, I mean, that I think, but I think in this particular case, I think a lot of people who probably pick Kovalev were probably picking the fact that Kovalev gave, beat B-Hop most likely, because Kovalev has probably the more known names on his resume in terms of who he's beaten so far. If you want to keep it like that, I think that's like, and especially the fact that he arguably should have beaten Andre Ward in the first fight.
But see, they both have an arguably should have won on their record.
Mm-hmm.
So all things, they have that equal thing. But as far as the wins, Hopkins is old as fuck, but he is more known. So I get that. I'm not saying Kovalev ain't have a bad career. Kovalev had a good career, damn good career.
Yeah, he did.
Like, you honestly could say he's either Hall of Fame or borderline Hall of Fame. But as far as better, I just don't think as a skill fighter, or skill-wise or a fighter-wise, I don't think he match up good like that with everybody. Like,
yeah, I mean, was he mean as a fighter? Yeah. Was he a murderous puncher? Hell yeah. Like, dude killed somebody in the ring.
He has a better career than Kessler, but I think Kessler was a better fighter.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you put both their careers together, people would look at you crazy if you said Kessler was the better fighter, or I'm sorry, had the better career, because he doesn't.
Well, like you mentioned, LB, you said you just said that Kovalev would be a borderline Hall of Famer, which is true. But I mean, Triple G is pretty much a shoe-in Hall of Famer, so there's level. That's
another difference. Like, Triple G is a certified, like, we know he's Hall of Fame. Kovalev, it's like, maybe down the line, you know, maybe after a few attempts, after a few ballots. Because people don't want to admit, but the yard fight hurt him, and the Kovalev knockout, the Canelo knockout, that kind of hurt him too.
Yeah, it did. Or the Alvarez knockout came out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you know? that's another thing.
But at least the Alvarez one, where he was out, Alvarez was undefeated. So I mean, and truthfully, now it's probably one of his most underrated wins, because now he's able to return, because he was able to. He got his get back, and he actually boxed, and it might be his best boxing performance to date. And it was against someone who was a top light heavyweight. You know, so I mean, that's where Kovalev at least has that for him for that. You know, but yeah, you know, unfortunately, Kovalev does, like, losses to that, and then
man. But deep down, I think a lot of people was looking at it like one guy fought Andre Ward and the other guy didn't, so we hate the other guy who didn't fight Andre Ward.
That's true. That'd be true. Yeah.
I'm just coming out saying it because it's honest. Like, a lot of people legit can't stand Golovkin, and they don't have no real reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
It's just on some hating shit.
Well, we know what it is to certain haters.
To certain people, yeah, but then some people, it's subconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people don't like him because HBO pushed him during his prime, even though he was worthy of it. I mean, HBO pushed a lot of people that didn't pan out.
But then people didn't like Jermaine Taylor for the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So then it's like you can't. But then you had some people who were trying to make it seem like it was a racial thing with Golovkin, like because he's not American or he's white or whatnot. But then I'm like, hold on, y'all hated Jermaine Taylor for the same shit, and he's a black Southern kid, like
yeah.
So like y'all make up your fucking mind, like y'all just the bottom line, like motherfuckers just haters, yo. Like that's the only like common denominator in all of this. Like no one come up with a good reason.
Right, like I mean, even like the ones who were like really offended, like you know, like I mean, we've watched both their careers, so it's not like, but it's like I mean, they're both great, but I mean, it's not like I mean,
one's clearly greater than the other, like greater and better, like. Because when you break it down in the categories, like what does Kovalev do better than Golovkin?
I mean, at best, like I said, you know, I mean,
well, he was taller. Okay, yeah,
he was taller. Yeah,
yeah,
he was taller. Yeah.
And then hold on, and wasn't Golovkin whooping his ass and sparring back in the gym too? Like what else you gotta know? Like.
Those are the stories that we've heard. Yeah, those are what we've heard. Yeah.
And so when you add that in, it's like, come on, like, what else are we like? That's it, right? Like,
yeah, like I mean, honestly, like you let us know, like you know, whether in the comments or letter or on the YouTube or any other thing, like you know, if you thought Kovalev was better than Triple G, what exactly? And don't give us, you know, something. Don't give us no
bullshit fucking answer. Don't give us a damn raised by a single mom answer.
Yes.
Don't give us an answer that's you and your fucking feelings. Don't give us that bullshit answer. Yeah. Don't give us a you know, one guy fought better fighters and then like.
Yeah, give us a boxing answer, you know.
Give us a boxing answer. Tell us, one guy he pivots slightly more on the left hook, getting more torque on the punch. And give us something. Like, don't give us no bullshit. Well, one guy fought Ward and the other guy ran from him, but he wasn't in the same division. But I don't like the guy, so fuck him. Like, don't give us that answer.
Exactly, you know, like if you know,
that's all y'all be giving when y'all on message boards and Twitter and bullshit. Like, yeah. Y'all give like the worst takes for answers, but when we want to talk real boxing, niggas is like, they just nut up and just say like, you know what, I don't like Golovkin, fuck him. I'm like, alright, thank you.
And truthfully, if you want to say that shit, you know what I'm saying? So we know.
Matter of fact, I respect the motherfucker that just come out and just say they don't like a certain fighter first, so then we kind of just know what to expect, so it's good. It's the motherfuckers who try to front like they objective and they love everybody. Be the motherfucker who know goddamn well they can't stand a nigga until you argue them into a damn corner and they just gotta fucking, you know what, fuck him, I don't like him, goddamn it, like.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's just annoying because it's like too many boxing fans are like that.
Right, so yeah. If you want to be like that, then you talk. You know, just be offer so we know not to take your opinion too seriously. If you can do that easily, but it can't talk about a difference. Because truthfully, if you want to say, and the funny thing is too is like even if you want to judge him on some personal shit, like Kovalev is a piece of shit. You know, he really is. Like he's everything. I mean, he was a damn good fighter in his prime, but. You know, out off the shit, he's not the nicest person. Triple G, he's not any scandals. Like, I mean, dude is like
he never heard of race. He never heard any racist stuff. Any legal issues.
He doesn't beat his wife. He doesn't beat random women, stalking them.
Yeah, he seems you know, for the most part, as no pun intended, a good boy.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
But y'all out here damn arguing and catching feelings over some racist asshole on a damn Twitter poll.
You know what I'm saying? This is
fucking ashamed of yourself.
I mean, dude. I mean, this is a dude that held up a picture of a gorilla with boxing gloves with a little child in hand talking about, is this you, Adonis, and shit like that. Or this nigga talked about fucking, you know, illegals. I can see how they behave. You know, that type of shit, you know, or he's a piece of shit, you know, that type of shit, you know, this, you know, he's Kovalev is not. I mean, if you want to die on the hill, don't just say because you don't like Golovkin because of whatever. Because I mean, tell us the reason why you think Kovalev, boxing wise, is better than Triple G, or vice versa.
Their resume ain't too far apart from each other when you break it down.
No, they're not. They're absolutely not. The only difference is
don't have a bunch of crazy names on his resume like that.
Yeah, I mean, the only difference is Triple G had a very distinguished amateur career, and in the metal. I don't think Kovalev doesn't have that. So I mean, that's probably their biggest difference. Is
Nathan Cleverly such a great win? Is it? It's the same level as a fucking Matthew Macklin. Honestly, and even then, is it even a better win than Macklin?
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the only difference is Cleverly just at least held a fucking time. But yeah, Cleverly lost to Fonfara, in his actual prime. So it's like, like I said, I mean, like if you want, like I said, resume or skills or whatever, we just want to hear it. Why this poll in particular, triggered so much reaction.
Yeah, and if you're talking better, then you must be talking about skill wise. And tell me skillfully, how is Kovalev better than like Triple G? Like, what does he do better than Triple G?
Right.
And name at least 3 things so it can give me the picture of why someone could say overall he's a better fighter. Because usually it takes about 3 things to make me think someone's better than someone else, right? Like,
right.
If someone was to say, why is Shane Mosley better than Zab Judah? I'd be like, I could say he's stronger.
Yeah. Has a chin. Has a chin.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just 2 things right there. Like,
but yeah,
it's focus. He's more
disciplined.
More disciplined. Yeah. So, like, at least name. You can't just be like, and most people would say Shane Mosley is better than Zab, and I'm a big Zab fan. Like,
right.
But at the same time, I can't say Zab is better than Shane and then can't name 3 things why.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about better now, skill wise. What makes Zab better than Shane Mosley skill wise?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would be the 3 things you would say? And does it really translate to
quickness and speed? But and that's all that comes to mind right off the bat. Quickness, speed. But
he's quicker than Shane, but does that make him better though?
Yeah, no.
Right.
Okay, what? Name 2 more things. You almost can't, right? Like,
not really.
Yeah.
Exactly, and for Kovalev, Triple G, we up here named like 4 and 5 things that Triple G does better. So it's like, get the fuck out of here. Like, y'all niggas is just hating, man. Y'all just hating.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, just let us know. I mean, the poll's gonna be up for another 3 days. So I mean, it's out there, man. So yeah, just if you find it, we'll retweet. Actually, I will do that right now. But yeah, but once this is actually posted up on our YouTube and stuff like that, yeah, definitely leave a comment and let us know what the dilly is. On this.
Think about this: if an old ass boxing fan was to say Roberto Duran was better than Floyd, you motherfuckers will try to name 17 different things Floyd do better than Duran, with barely even seeing Duran fight before.
Or worse, name who he lost to. And not even know,
exactly. But y'all can't do that for Kovalev and Triple G. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, either name why he better than not shut the fuck up. Because just saying like, oh, I can't believe it's lopsided like this, and you ain't dropping no reasons why. Oh, well, one guy fought Andre Ward. Okay, right.
Yeah.
And most people would say Golovkin showing in the Canelo fights is better than Kovalev showing in the Ward fights.
Mm-hmm.
And I think being knocked the fuck out has something to do with that. But,
Yeah.
But regardless how you feel about the low blows and all that other shit, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. we're definitely curious. So yeah, definitely let us know in the comments. You know, if you want on YouTube when this is posted, or on Twitter or whatever, man, just let us know.
Podomatic, like y'all want us to speak to.
Yeah, of course. Oh man, that was so that was good. So I think we come to the end of our show for tonight. So let's give some final thoughts. Pilot, man, your final thought?
What can I say? Happy New Year to everybody listening all across the globe. BringingRadio.com, Instagram, Facebook, Bing, Google, whatever. Everything you can think of. BringingRadio.com. Hopefully everybody had a good New Year's Eve, stayed safe, and a prosperous 22 on the horizon. But you know what it is. Bringing Radio twice on the Sundays. I'll say it again. Bringing Radio twice on the Sundays. Shout out to King P. Shout out to everybody at River Game Radio, Prolific, Clanarchy, PJ Tech, everybody, man. Just, you know what it is.
Yes, sir. Pilot. He's about to say himself.
Hey, yo, LB, your final thoughts, bro?
Oh man, we just back. Season 4 premiere. Had me Ring Game. 2018 till now, 2022, just big shit in the works. We just be dropping more fire, putting up more shit. Just stay tuned. It's still the takeover. The takeover ain't just 1 year; it's forever. You know what I mean? Because
yes, sir.
Only as good as the merit that you put out there. So, you just gotta keep putting it out there to be at the top or be one of the best. So it's just y'all try to share the shit, let people know, hey man, Ring Gang, one of the best podcasts out here for boxing and just fly shit, man. We're gonna be having more different episodes on talking about different shit, social issues, money, politics, whatever, movies, and maybe even video games. Who the fuck knows? But
yeah.
Big things in the works, cartoon coming, shit fire. You gonna know it's some boxing fans made this shit, cause you got people doing pull counters and shoulder rolls and jabs and 1-2s and it's violent. Motherfuckers getting cut in half and getting suplex, set on fire. Like it's some real Adult Swim, like some real dope shit. Like
absolutely.
So I'm just hyped, man. There's a lot of shit in store. So just rock with us for another year and just enjoy the ride, man.
Absolutely, man. So, yeah, I mean, pretty much my final thoughts, like I said, man, Happy New Year to everyone, man. Thank y'all, for sticking with us, as we embark on our season 4 of of all this. We thank you for everything, and we definitely, like we said, we definitely got a lot for you in store. So just stay tuned. And again, shout out the rest of the guys. We will probably in 2022. One of the things that we definitely are banking on is trying to be more visible too, especially when we, especially for future casts. So you'll see what more of us look like and whatnot. So I mean, like I said, we're still doing, man. We're still out here creating that original content. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, just spread the word, man. Go everywhere, our Podomatic, Apple, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Podomatic, YouTube, our website, especially our YouTube, man. Just make sure you show people our YouTube so they can sub, and then we can all be friends. Because like I said, we do this shit for y'all, and if y'all feeling a little generous, y'all want to see something specific. In terms of content, we have a Patreon. We have a lot of different things that, we can, if you want to slide a little something over to us, as we are creating, it would be most appreciated. We'd be thankful too, as well. But, Ring Gang Radio is coming at you in 2022, man. We still here, man. We're going to be here. So for myself, Pat Scorpion, the New England representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the Go artist, and for Conscious Pilot, this has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So, until next time, peace.
Peace.